This is a Doing Everything Blind Throwback Thursday Flashback. Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody's doing well on this Friday evening. So, right now, we have a very cool and special guest on right now. It's a theory, and little kitties there too.
Every time I go live, she's
I love it. I love your cat. It's a theory of a blind man, and I've recommended his channel many times on my channel and on Nikki's channel, and I'm so glad to. Thanks for taking the time. I know you're a busy guy, so thanks for taking the time to do this, and I'm so happy to have you on my channel, and thanks so much for having Nikki and I on your channel last night. And so I just thought I'd just ask you some questions, let everybody get to know you a little bit. How does that? Is that okay with you?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
Appreciate you having me on as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Stop recording button.
I was very excited. So I was just where did you? So let's start with this. Where did you grow up?
California. I was born on an Air Force base actually in Rancho Cordova near Sacramento. I pretty much lived all over Northern California, as well as some other states like Oregon and Nebraska, and so I've been all over.
Okay, and you I can't remember. So you had did you originally have your full sight?
Yeah, I lost my sight when I was 23, and I had, on average, 20/15 vision up until that point.
And what happened that you lost your sight? If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, no, not at all. It started off as head trauma. It was a random act of violence. Someone had hit me in the head with a brick. And because I'm also type 1 diabetic, when the retinas tore, that caused detached retinas. So it was kind of like a double whammy all at once.
Oh wow. Okay. So when you became did you so you're completely blind, right?
Yes.
So was it a huge change for you, or did you adapt pretty well?
Well, to me, those are two different things, and I'll clarify because I adapt very well no matter what.
Yeah.
But the transition was definitely something interesting to deal with. I knew it's something that I had to do. It's either that or, be stuck in what I call a little blind bubble, where everything is just basically kind of in your own little environment instead of forcing yourself outside that little comfort zone and trying to relearn how to do things.
Right. Okay. Okay. And all right. So what do you use for technology?
Specifically designed for blind people?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay.
But I do use like VoiceOver on my computer.
So you don't have an iPhone or a Mac or?
Yeah, I've got an iPhone and an iMac.
Okay. Which iPhone do you have?
The iPhone 10.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Cool. So, and also, I remember you were telling me that I think you said you were married once, right?
Yeah, I was married. Oh, I got married on June 8th, 2008, and got divorced on pretty much the same day 2 years later.
Really?
Yeah.
So what happened with that?
Oh, that's a depressing story, but I'm more than happy to talk about it.
Okay.
But, so
well, let's start with the happy part first. So where did you meet her? How did you guys meet?
Met her through a friend. We were all at there's this place called the Black Rose Irish Pub in Santa Rosa where I would frequent, and my friend worked there, and we were just kind of hanging out one night and closing down, and one of his friends called and said, "Do you want to go play pool?" And he asked if he could bring his friend, me, along, and that's where I met her. It was through that little mutual partnership.
And she was sighted or blind?
Yeah, no, she's sighted.
Fully sighted? Okay. And how old were you guys when you guys met?
This would have been 2000.
11 years ago, right? Oh, 2006. Okay.
So how old was I? 36. 36-ish.
Okay. Cool. So, all right. So now let's. So you said it's very depressing. So what happened?
A lot of betrayal, a lot of lies,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of mind manipulation happened. So it really messed with me big time for a while.
I understand. How did she feel about being with a blind person? Did she care or she didn't matter? Right.
Like in the moment, I would say that's never really been a concern. But obviously, when I look back on relationships, it's like, oh, maybe that was an issue.
Yeah. Okay. So do you guys still talk or you guys don't talk anymore?
Nah, we don't talk.
You don't talk anymore. Okay. Now, okay. So if you don't mind, now I wanted to ask you a little bit about your channel, if you don't mind. So, how did you come up with the theory of a blind man? How did you, why did you pick? It's a really cool name. How did that name come to be? Is what I'm trying to ask.
That is a play on words. There's this band called Theory of a Dead Man.
Oh,
So
really? I didn't know that.
So I kind of took it from that.
Okay.
Mostly because it's, people search for certain things
Mm-hmm.
online, certain things will come up. So if it's a close match, then it can be part of that search results. So it's just an additional way of getting more traffic.
Okay. So, how long have you been a YouTuber for?
I published my first video, I believe, back in 2016.
Oh, wow.
But I've had my channel since 2014 because I used to do online radio where I would basically simulcast the radio portion and video portion. So I'd have both video and audio.
Mm-hmm. So you had mentioned that you have a co-host. So does your co-host do all your editing and uploading and stuff like that, or do you do all your own editing and uploading and all that?
Yeah, I do it all.
You do it all,
my web
okay.
design, my web programming, all the uploads, all the tiling, all the research. Every once in a while, if I have a specific idea for a thumbnail, that's where I'll need visual assistance. But other than that, I do everything.
Okay. So if there's maybe a blind or visually impaired YouTuber listening to this or watching this video right now, what advice might you give them if they're just getting started on on YouTube? Any advice?
I would try to figure out, like we all go through this in the beginning, trying to figure out exactly what is our channel going to promote or share with the world. I mean, there's many different avenues you can go with. Like, I would not use my channel as an example because I've gone through so many changes.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the idea of Theory of a Blind Man, is the world through my eyes. So my subscribers are going to witness me changing as a person as well.
Mm-hmm.
But if you guys have a certain idea, definitely stick with that as long as you can, because your subscriber base, that's what they signed up for, and that's what they're going to stay there for.
Right. And also, if you're, when you do your very first video, try not to be too nervous. I mean, I would say just tell a little bit about yourself, what the channel's going to be about, and, just like, for example, and I talked about this here, and I talked about this with Nikki on her channel, and, like my ex-girlfriend who I was telling you about on your channel last night, her very first video, she was all over the place. She, repeated herself a lot, and it was just a messy video. So you kind of just be yourself. I would just say that's the best thing to do. Just be yourself. And actually, the reason why she started her channel is because she got inspired by me. Because I'm a YouTuber, and she, liked my channel and stuff. So, yeah, that's what I would say. Is just try to be yourself. I know it's nervous. I know some people are camera shy, and I understand that. Personally, I love the camera. I love I love YouTubing and doing videos. But that's some people, obviously, understandably get nervous. So I would just say, be yourself.
Yeah, and practice too. Like, there's so many things you can do. Like, before you even go, if you decide to go the live route, make some practice videos in the beginning and watch them over yourself. And if it's something that you can watch, then you got something. But maybe share it with some friends or some family and see what they think, or just practice.
Absolutely. I mean, I've been doing this since December of 2015. I've had my channel since December of 2015. I remember my first video. I wasn't nervous at all. I was very, very excited. Um, and then what happened was in the summer of 2017, I took all my videos down and I took a break from YouTube. And I started doing my videos again. I think it was late last September. So that's what happened with me. So yeah. So that is that. What else? So do you live alone or do you live with family? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I got some roommates for now, but I'm looking to actually move cross country to Michigan. Me and my brother are going to get a place.
Yeah, that's cool. So you were telling me a little bit about last night. We talked about relationships on your channel last night, which was a lot of fun. But you were telling me
A lot
that.
of people love that show. That was a hit. That show was a
Oh,
hit.
that was great, wasn't it? Check it out, you guys. It's great, great live stream. It was Nikki and I on his channel. We'll recommend his channel at the end. But I was going to ask you. You said that you're kind of in a relationship right now. You said kind of. So what is that? Do you want to tell me a little bit about it, or?
Well, I only say kinda because it's currently long distance.
Ah, okay,
So, but
okay.
this move to Michigan will make it much, much, much closer.
Uh
So,
huh. So how did
but
you?
like once I get in a relationship, that's pretty much it until either it's forever or over.
Yeah, and hopefully it's forever, right?
Yeah.
How did you meet her?
Online, oddly
Online.
enough.
Okay. Was it a dating website?
No, I don't do those. Those are not for me.
Yeah, I haven't had any luck with those. I've been on Plenty of Fish since 2015 and haven't had any luck. So But okay, that's cool. So are you guys? Where are you guys right now? Are you guys just feeling each other out, or getting to know each other? How long have you known her, and that kind of stuff?
I'd say the whole getting to know you stage, but again, it's more like what I was talking last night. You just know. It's one of those things where everything just seems to be flowing. Everything feels right.
Uh huh.
So kind of where we're at is just going with it.
Okay. Cool. Great. Well, I hope it works out for you. And as you guys know, I talk about relationships a lot on my channel, and it's an important topic. And long distance relationships are not easy. I've been in them. I think I'm done with them, unless I find somebody very special. But I think I'm done. They're you know what though, and the thing is like you can make them work, you guys. You can definitely make them work. You just gotta put the effort into them, and they'll work. Thoughts?
That's kind of where we're at. Is when I was saying earlier about just going with the flow. When you're both on that level, when you're both, I guess you'd almost call it like a soulmate type of match, that type of feeling.
Yeah.
And things are flowing like they should be, and there's that energy and there's that connection.
Right.
And you guys just see eye to eye, then, the long distance things could be hard, but I don't necessarily see it as effort. It just is, and it just goes for us,
Yeah. And there's unfortunately a lot of long distance relationships that don't work out. But you know what? There's a lot of them that do work out. So I mean, you just gotta have faith and hope and prayer if you pray. So.
Now, I was in a long distance relationship probably 10 years ago, around the time that I first lost my sight. And that was, cross state, but we're in California, so cross state could either be 300 or 900 miles. But it was a long distance, and so we started talking, and then met at a blind convention actually, and started dating. And then sometime after that, when we were apart, she told me about how she was, what'd she say, polyamorous or open relationship. And all of a sudden, everything just clicked right off. Walls went up, and I was like, yep, this ain't gonna work.
No. I mean, you know what? I don't judge anyone, but I don't believe in. I think when you're with your yeah, I think if you're with someone, you should be devoted to that one person. That's just my beliefs,
Absolutely.
and not date other
Yeah.
people at the same time. Again,
Yeah.
I'm gonna repeat myself. I don't judge anyone. However,
Oh, I know.
I don't agree with polyamory. I don't agree with that thing.
Neither do
With
I.
that.
I think it's a big, huge downfall in today's society, and really breaking apart family values and morals.
Mm. Yeah,
And
I think if you're with someone, it should be the two of you, and that's it.
yeah.
Hmm.
And as far as like judging goes, I will judge people, and it's not for the reasons people think, but on a base, it's a tool like anything else. Like people, if they don't judge, they are what you call naive or gullible, right?
Mm-hmm.
They think that everything is on the up and up and everything is good. And they're the ones that'll walk down a dark alleyway at 3 o'clock in the morning saying, oh, no one's going to hurt me. Everything's peaceful. And no, they get robbed. However, the people that do judge the situation knows not to walk down that alleyway. So,
Yeah.
yeah, positively, I do judge, but I don't try to judge people negatively.
Right. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So she was polyamory, and then you guys broke up.
Oh yeah, I was just like, I can't see this working. I'm sorry. I mean, at that point, I already had that click. It already turned off.
Right.
And once that seed is in your brain, then your subconscious and your ego is going to be looking for those little negative things from there on out. It's just going to be an uphill battle.
Right. Oh man. Wow. That's. And how long ago was this?
2005.
Oh wow, long time ago. It was a long, long time ago. Anyway. Cool. So, all right. So then, did you guys remain friends or not?
I would say acquaintances, like
Acquaintances.
people that I call friends, or like in my friend circle, someone that knows my birth name, for example. You know,
Right.
those are friends.
Yeah, those are friends. Yeah. All right. So how long did it take you? I know we were talking about this last night because I was telling you on my channel I can't go live because I don't have over 1,000 subscribers. I think you said you have to have 1,000, right?
Yeah,
So
to go live on a mobile device, you have to have 1,000
so I was just
subs.
gonna
Or
I was just gonna say how long did it take you to reach 1,000? A long time.
1,000? No, not really, because the more that you interact as your channel with other channels, the more likely are you to get attention.
Okay.
So I focused heavily on making my channel known. Social media, interacting with their channels.
Yeah.
vidIQ has an excellent channel on how to grow your channels. Robert Oblake is another good one.
Mm-hmm.
I would say about 6 to 9 months, maybe.
Oh wow.
To 1,000.
Okay. That's awesome. That's not long at all. Hi,
Yeah,
kitty.
and what helped too is the first video that I ever did, my first upload, was for the Holman Prize, which is a Blindness Ambition Award. So right off the bat, I got a lot of attention because people see, oh, a blind person trying to do a YouTube channel. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
You know,
that drew a lot of attention.
and a lot of people, you know, some sighted people have asked me, well, you know, how do you do it? You know, this and that, and you know, you have to answer all the questions, and it's no problem. But I don't know. It seems like some sighted people don't understand like voiceover sometimes and all that stuff. Like even when I go to the Apple store, sometimes I teach them about voiceover. Sometimes they're like clueless, like they don't know. Yeah. What were you gonna say? Sorry.
Yeah, what I like to do is when I go to the Apple store is I'll go to every single keyboard and I'll hit Command F5 and just walk away and watch people like, what? So you got the whole store talking with voiceover.
Why? What is Command F5? What is that? I don't know anything about computers, so.
Oh yeah. For the Apple computers, the desktop computers, when you do Command F5, it starts voiceover.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Hey, that would be cool if you made a video of you doing that sometime.
Well, actually, I just bought myself a Hook Audio microphone and headset, which is a 3D audio recording headset and microphone.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to start doing a lot of out of the studio recordings, and with the 3D sound, it'd be much better for blind people to listen and watch the videos. Yeah. And I thought that would be really cool, is to get into Apple, turn all those voiceovers on, and everybody will be hearing it from different points in your headphones. That'd be really cool.
That would be really cool. Yeah, you hear a lot of Alex's in the background, right?
Yeah. I think I would have to. Let's see. There's so many different voices. Like, even if they had 50 computers in there, you could easily change each one with a different voice.
Yeah. So is Alex your favorite voice?
Oh God, no.
No. You don't like that? You like Alex?
His breathing creeps me out at the end of sentences.
I personally don't like him. He sounds too robotic to me. I mean, he's a great voice. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing his voice. He has a great voice, but too robotic for me.
Yeah. My favorite is the either the Siri Irish voice or Siri UK or Australian voice.
Okay, I like Samantha, the Samantha default voice.
Mm-hmm.
And for Siri, I like the Siri American female.
Yeah.
Now I heard that Apple is going to be changing the female Siri voice, the American female Siri voice. I'm kind of disappointed. I wish they wouldn't change it. I like the current one.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So I don't know exactly how they're gonna make it sound more real.
Yeah, because I have a friend who's running the beta right now, and he said that it sounds more human. But this current Siri voice, in my opinion, female Siri voice sounds pretty human to me.
I was thinking that too. Is like when I hear that voice, I think as if I just called into Apple and I'm speaking to one of their young female representatives. That's who it would sound like.
Yeah. Yep. And I want to say, about Apple. Apple is so awesome, in my opinion. There's the accessibility line that, for all you guys who are blind and visually impaired who might be watching this, if you ever have a problem with your Apple product, you can call the accessibility line, and that line is specifically for visually impaired and blind people, and it's open 24/7, and they're really great.
Oh yeah, they are very familiar with me.
Me too.
I managed to find all the bugs with VoiceOver and find workarounds, and I share it with them.
Yep.
They're the ones that told me that I could actually contact Final Cut Pro directly, and they would help me as well. So if you're blind and you do video editing, you can give them a call as well.
Yeah. Now, when you turn on all those or hit, what is it, Alt F5?
What's that? Oh, Command F5.
So when you do that, all the computers at once start talking, or just the ones that you hit?
Just the ones that I hit.
And then have they ever been able to figure out how to shut it off?
Eventually, but not in the time that I'm there. Like, they're still going before I even leave.
Oh, that's too funny. That is funny. Oh man. Okay. Wow. Well. Let's see. Any shout outs you want to give? Who might be listening?
Let's see. Conspiracy Cats. He just subscribed to my channel. He's a fairly big channel, and I love his channel. Really, really cool content.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely Conspiracy Cats. Of course, Live Accessible, Thomas Acasella, Nikki Wonderlick. I got a whole list of other blind and visually impaired YouTubers on a website that I like to promote as well. I can't even think of them all. Like, let's see, what is it? Oh, Amanda Ulrich, My Blind and Chronic Illness Life, My RP Life, The Blind Guy Show, The Blind Guy. There's so many of them.
Wait a minute, that sounds interesting. I can't talk. What is it? My Blind and
Chronic Illness Life.
What is that channel about? That sounds really interesting.
Yeah, that's Amanda's channel, and she talks about her blindness as well as chronic illnesses that she has, like fibromyalgia and some other stuff.
Okay. And I think she subscribed to my channel, so last night I believe. Except I didn't get the notification. I didn't get. I think Standing in the Wind and was it Standing in the Wind and Amanda subscribed? You said.
Yeah.
I didn't get it. I didn't get the anything in my inbox, so that's interesting. But if
I would, yeah, that's YouTube is really shoddy on actually notifying people of things. So I would just keep an eye on your sub count in the studio itself, or in the studio.
well, if you guys are listening, Standing in the Wind and Amanda, big shout out to you guys. And I like to recommend Molly Burke, Nikki Wunderlich's channel. That's NIKKIWUNDERLICH. Theory of a Blind Man. Please like and subscribe to his channel. Any other blind YouTubers you can think of that you want to?
I was going to mention. We all know that Tommy Edison doesn't do videos anymore, but actually,
Really?
I was one of the last people that interviewed him last year. So that's
Really? Oh my gosh, that is so cool. What happened?
He just I guess you could say retired
From YouTube?
He had over 1 million subscribers.
Wow. Oh, I'd love to see that video. Do you know what is it called?
If you search my channel, just search the Tommy Edison Experience.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only one with his name in my playlists, my Manic videos.
Okay, that's really cool. Wow. Yeah, he did a lot of videos.
Yeah, a lot of life hack type things. The blind movie critic he was known as.
He lives in California, right? Or not anymore?
I believe so, because I just came across a video from our local news station in Sacramento where they actually interviewed him via Skype. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And he used to be a traffic reporter,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, we talked about that on the show as well. He comes from a long line of radio and TV.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Very funny guy, very awesome guy. So what is he doing these days?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, I think we covered a lot of things, and you're definitely more than welcome to come on my channel again if you'd like to. And
yeah, cool.
And thank you very much for being on my channel. It was awesome having you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
And you guys all take care. And I'll see you guys possibly tomorrow. And you guys take care. Well, guys, thanks for watching this Doing Everything Blind Throwback Thursday Flashback.